We resolutely condemn and reject the statement of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Armenia dated February 28, 2025 on allegations about the mistreatment of Armenian detainees and people accused of war crimes in Azerbaijan, including baseless claims about their ongoing trial process. This was stated in a comment by the spokesperson of the Azerbaijani Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Aykhan Hajizada. Former separatist leaders that Armenia took care of for almost 30 years and other detainees of Armenian origin either have been charged or convicted of war crimes, ethnic cleansing, military aggression, torture, and other serious offenses. Azerbaijan has rights and obligations to investigate and prosecute these offenses under the Geneva Conventions and generally under international and domestic law. Spokesperson emphasized. All the rights and duties of the accused people are duly ensured and explained, and the court proceedings and testimonies were recorded. Allegations of ill treatment against prisoners in Azerbaijan have been investigated independently and are false. Regular visits by representatives of the International Committee of the Red Cross and telephone and video calls with family members were facilitated, most recently in February. It is well known that Azerbaijan, both as a humanitarian gesture and consistent with its obligations under international humanitarian law since the 2020 war, has released and repatriated more than 200 Armenians in its custody who were entitled to prisoner of war status or considered detainees. However, following Azerbaijan's return of prisoners of war, some of them passed through imprisonment and interrogation carried out by Armenian authorities. We would also like to remind the Armenian MFA that Azerbaijan has also made a huge gesture by allowing more than 10,000 illegal Armenian armed forces to lay down arms and leave the territories of Azerbaijan following the 2023 anti-terror measures conducted by Azerbaijan. Aykhan Hajizada noted. He added that unlike Azerbaijan, Armenia neither has launched any investigations into the cases of degrading treatment of Azerbaijani prisoners of war and detained civilians, nor cooperated in providing information about the whereabouts of 4,000 missing Azerbaijanis. According to the witnesses and numerous facts, all the Azerbaijani prisoners of war were tortured, ill-treated, and held in degrading conditions, in a grave violation of international humanitarian law, including the Geneva Conventions of 1949. Instead of applauding the trial against the people accused of war crimes, calling the court as staged, one attests that Armenia is not interested in healing the wounds it has caused for decades and facing the truth that this trial might bring to the surface. At this critical juncture, the Azerbaijani side expects the Armenian side to refrain from baseless statements that undermine peace efforts in the region, which also includes bringing perpetrators of war crimes to justice.